I haven't really been doing any YouTube videos because I've been on vacation. Actually, I'm currently in New York right now. So, I wrote on my Facebook page the other day, that I'm on vacation. I'll be coming at you guys again with some videos very soon. But I looked up and, I had to do a video on this because I look up and I see that Bill Cosby is being charged for a 2004 sex assault. Now, it's been a back and forth thing with this whole Bill Cosby thing, and like I came to you guys, what was that, about a week or two ago, and I tell you that he's filing a lawsuit against the 40-some women that accuse him of sexual assault, which is something that I said he should have done a long time ago. I wouldn't even have waited this late in the game to do it. I would have hopped on it right away. But I came to you guys with that information, and I knew that after he did that, all hell was getting ready to come down, and I knew that they were going to try to get him on something, and I guess they found something because there was a big debate about whether, it was still in the statute of limitation and et cetera, et cetera. But they were able to make this one actually kind of stick to him. And what I find funny about it is that, they've been attacking Cosby and everything. Like I say, if he did these things to these women, he deserves to get what the hell he deserves to get. But they went through all this back and forth and, trying to have something or get something that can stick to Bill Cosby, even though the evidence is still a little shaky. They done all that, trying to tear up the man's legacy. They pissed and shit on his Hollywood star. Just really try to not only embarrass this man, but basically guilt him from public opinion. But yet, we got cases like, Tamar Rice, the child that just got killed and the officer got off from that. We've had throughout history millions and billions of black women who have been assaulted and raped, and nothing happened. People were let go or no charges were filed on them. We've had several things throughout history and current history that has happened, and nobody is taking that extra step or taking the extra authority to say, let's really investigate this. Let's really get justice for the victims. Yet you got these women that came out, and in my personal opinion, I think majority of them are bullshitting, and lying. But like I said, Bill Cosby, I'm not going to act naive and say that he might not have been a perv when he was younger. I'm not saying that he purposely gave these women drugs or anything, but I do know that a lot of these people, these Fat Albert sweater wearing motherfuckers, that try to put on this wholesome image and lecture everybody else, a lot of times they got dirt under their, rug. So, I'm not naive to not think that, but at the same time, I think that these women are coming after Cosby for a financial gain, and I think, it's really efforts to destroy this man's legacy. But I just find it to be a hypocrisy that we got all this going on. Nobody gives a damn. You just had, George Zimmerman kill an unarmed teenage boy. Nothing happened to him. He's still walking around here beating up, his girlfriend, talking about who he want to fight, causing chaos. Left and right. Seems like every couple of months we hear about George Zimmerman. You got him out here. You got the officer that attacked that young girl in the classroom like a goddamn wrestler. You had that situation. You had that crazy ass cop that was attacking those black kids at the pool party. You've had all these different incidents where authorities did not take that extra step, or people did not have that ambition to really find out what was going on to prosecute these people who were in the wrong. But yeah, I see this extreme effort to go after Bill Cosby. And, like I said before, not to go too far off topic, but, I have my issues with Bill Cosby. I don't like a lot of the things he says towards the black community, even though sometimes, I know that it comes from frustration, because me, myself, sometimes I get frustrated with some of the stupidity that some of my people do, or some of the things that I see. But at the same time, I don't talk about one thing and don't talk about all. I never get on YouTube and try to lecture people or make people feel bad, or talk about people who come from a certain lifestyle that I've never experienced. So I think that, that's where a lot of black people jumped off of the train with Bill Cosby, because, we deal with a lot of different issues in this country. And one thing we don't need is, some Huxtable tight ass sweater wearing dude lecturing a group of black people that he really cannot relate to, or a group of black Americans that come from a certain background or a certain situation that he cannot relate to. But you're wagging your fingers, but you never stand up and you never wag your fingers to these white folks who are adding to the negativity and the destruction of black Americans and our communities. So I think, that's where, a lot of us, have issues with Bill Cosby. But like I said, also, I'm not blind to not see both sides of the fence. But I mean, we'll see how this goes out, or plays out. But Bill Cosby might have to do some time for this, because it's not looking good for him. And I was reading that they set his bail at $1 million, which Bill Cosby got that. That's, Bill Cosby has money. So, bail money is not an issue. But, they were saying that he could possibly face up to 10 years for, this charge. And it's not looking good. Bill Cosby, Mr. Huxtable, Mr. Fat Albert might have to do some time in jail. That's a reality that I hope him and his family's preparing for, because it's not looking real good for Bill Cosby. But you guys give me your feedback on, these charges, or Mr. Cosby, and, what you think the total outcome or thoughts you have regarding this situation. I'm out. Peace.